Hi, my name's Brittany. I'm almost 28 and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I've been stuck in mediocrity, doing chores, being a wife, taking care of the house. We don't have kids, but there's a house that gets messy because we live in it. I prioritize chores and a clean space over creativity and fun. Yesterday, I realized I was like, I need to have more fun. And we had a youth event of Couch Olympics, which was very fun. We had old couches that we had to carry across the field. We threw them down a hill. We destroyed it. I was like, that was so fun. And then at the end, we just got to hang out. And then some of my girls and I, we ran up the hill to go to the playground. This is at an elementary school. So they have a playground. And I was like, I don't remember the last time I was on a slide. So I went on a slide twice and it was great. I went on monkey bars. My hands hurt. But yeah, this is me trying to live less mediocrity, less mediocre, and upgrading my life, because that's what I want to do this year, is level up. So let's see what happens.
Good morning. It is Saturday morning. Yay, the weekend. Not for me. I just had my weekend. Thursday and Friday we have off. It is 10 to 7 a.m. I work in about just under 2 hours, so I have basically like an hour and a half before I have to go to work. And I am determined to spend a little bit of that time creating, writing, doing something fun that I want to do, because my weekend on Wednesday evening, I'm always like, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of chores, and then do something fun. What do? All the chores, a little bit of fun. That needs to change. I don't like that. I do that. It's been taking me a while to get out of bed. It also, like, I worked last night until 9:30, so I didn't get to bed until probably around closer to 11, and then waking up at like 6. I'm gonna make breakfast, which today on the menu is bacon and eggs. Anyway, good morning. The sun is rising. You see the sun? You raise me up. And water. I also just need to embrace being weird. Like, I do, but then when I film these, or like when I edit them, I'm like, oh, that's so weird. Nobody's gonna like it. Who cares? I also want to learn how to edit more, because editing is my least favorite process of making videos. Filming them are fine. I enjoy that. But editing is like, ugh. Because then I just have to sit and listen to me talk. So editing, Brittany, I'm so sorry. But I want to find like tutorials on how to edit better using DaVinci Resolve, which is what I use. Here we go. You're gonna go in my cabinet and have a nice little sunglider. I'm sure there's got to be full tutorials on how to use DaVinci Resolve, because I want to get into starting to make like films and short films and use like even just editing better. So we'll see. I prioritize chores too much, and Eric has pointed out to me and reminded me that creativity is messy. You have to just kind of let your space be a mess, and I don't love that. We have a tiny place, so when I'm at the table, which is where I do my work, because I mean I can go in his office, but if he's in there, this is my office. And I'm staring at the dishes, so I need to block that out of my vision. Dishes don't need to happen right now, because you're putting over a clean house that you can do later. You're putting that over something that you want to do. Because then I'm like, I don't feel like I've done anything that I want to do. I feel like every time we have a weekend, it gets to the end of the weekend, I'm like, I did chores. I feel like that's all I do. I just do chores. It's not that Eric doesn't help me. He does. I also don't ask for help. I just do it first. He's like, I would do it, but you just do it first. Anyway, my breakfast is done. I'm going to read my Bible, and then I'm going to get to creating whatever the heck that means today. This is my breakfast. We've got eggs and bacon. Eggs and bacon. I didn't mean for it to be like an omelet looking like this, but since the pan was already hot, they cooked faster and I was talking. So this looks scrumdiddlyumptious too. Morning is 5:45 in the morning on Sunday. It's the next day. And I'm walking to work. It's raining a little bit. It's supposed to rain this entire week. Yay. We love the wet coast. Sunday evening now. Came home from work. Didn't really do a whole lot. Eric was working from home. I did some little chores, helped him out with some things that he needed. And I just I'm just tired. This morning at work, I had to put the order away and I was like, I just don't want to do this. So I'm tired and it's only my Tuesday. Theater and sports don't mix. I do. When Eric and I went to the park yesterday and we were throwing the football around, the baseball, that's the ball. We were throwing the baseball around and it was just really fun because one, we hadn't done that in a while, and most of our date nights, it's usually let's just be together
not do something together. It's like we're just hanging out, we're just watching TV or something, which we ended up doing after, but also it was really nice because we actually got to go outside, even though we were there for probably like half an hour because then the mosquitoes came out. But then we ended up driving around and looking at houses, and we went to a bunch of houses that I had never seen before, and we were like admiring them. This is something that I would want in a future house if we're lucky enough to own a home one day. Like, oh, I really like that, I don't want that. And then we went to a neighborhood that I used to live in and kind of got a reminisce of being like, oh yeah, I had a friend who lived in that house. Yeah, when I was 5, I had an imaginary friend who lived in that house, and then I became friends with the girl who lived in that house. It was kind of annoying, but she was a kid, so like same. And then it was also cool because today when we were in North Van, as we were driving, Eric was like, oh yeah, we filmed a TV show that he was on, we filmed it over there, and I went to auditions in that studio, and oh yeah, I did a wardrobe thing for that studio. Or he started his doing acting career, like his starting in the film industry when he was younger in North Van years ago, and now it's kind of coming full circle with doing film school in North Van again. We're just kind of reminiscing, which is really awesome. Thank you for watching. I intend to continue to find ways to have fun outside and kind of go back to my childhood, do some things that I used to have fun doing when I was a kid, which also is writing and creating and just not taking life too seriously. So I hope you get to do that too, whatever fun is for you. And I will see you in my next video. That was cool. Didn't expect that to happen. Goodbye.